In this video, I'm going to show you how I made these bread llamas. I'll show you both the manual method as well as the CNC method. Let's take a look at the design for the manual method. The llama consists of two 1 1/2 inch diameter discs. The discs I'm using are 3 millimeters thick, just slightly under 1/8 inch. 1/8 inch will work fine as well. Each disc has two 5/32 holes drilled into the disc. The first hole is in the center of the disc, and the other is 1/2 inch towards the outside. A razor blade is sandwiched between the two discs and held together with two 3/8 inch number 6 screws. These are the discs that I've used to make my various llamas. I made these, but you can purchase them online or at most craft centers. They can be made from just about any material. First, I marked the hole locations on the disc. I used my drill press to drill two 5/32 holes in the disc. I used the first disc to help mark and drill the holes into the second. Notice the blue painter's tape used to hold the discs together. Okay, now it's time to assemble the llama. Let's take a quick look at this animation to show you how the llama is assembled. I insert two 3/8 inch number 6 screws into one of the discs. The razor blade is placed on those screws and the second disc is added. Two nuts are added to the screws. And then tightened. That's it. The llama's finished. My wooden llamas, I rub in a little bit of coconut oil to help protect them. To show you a little variation, this is a llama with a disc that's only 1 1/4 inch in diameter. Construction's the same, but it only has a single hole to secure it in the center. Exposes more blade, but it might be a little more difficult for people to use because it's smaller. Okay, let's take a look at the CNC method. Here I'm using VCarve Pro to generate my CAD drawing. This drawing will be used to create the tool paths that I'll use for the CNC. The file is loaded into Mach 3. I cut some 2" by 2" pieces of stock that I'm going to be cutting the discs in into some 3 millimeter compressed PVC. I load a 2" by 2" piece of waster board and place my stock on top of this and clamp it into place. Mach 3 is started and the part is cut. Note that you'll have to make 2 of these. part is removed from the CNC, and the protective coating on the PVC is removed. The tabs used to hold the part while it's being milled are removed. I'm just using some flush cutters here to snip them off. Now we're ready for assembly. The process is the same. Just add your 3/8 inch number 6 machine screws. Add your razor blade, the second disc, and secure with some hex nuts. Voila! As an option, you can use acorn nuts instead of hex nuts for a little more refined finish. You might be asking, why would you go to the trouble of and expense of using a CNC to cut these parts when it's so easy to make out of discs by simply drilling a couple holes? Well, with the CNC, you can take it to the next level. Like shown here, I added pockets that hold the screw and the nuts recessed. This is just for starters what you can do with your CNC. Let's see how it works. Like a dream. Here's some cherry that I used to create some pockets and add a laser module to burn my logo. Here are a couple lamps that I created that I actually coated the wood with some coconut oil. The birch doesn't look that much different, but the coconut oil really brings out the cherry. Here's a cover I made using the CNC. It's still a little under development. It's basically two pieces with a tiny little pocket glued together, but I still got some work to do on this one. Okay, this is probably my best lamp to date. And loosen the thumb screw, and by using this little tip you can pull the blade out. Tighten it back down. Works great. That's it. Some pretty simple lamps you can make for making your sourdough bread. Be sure to visit the breadandammo.com website for a full write-up on this project and some others that I'm working on. So until next time.